Right, let's have an investigate.
Hello, pardon me.
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello, I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop, and Penny is most eager to start working with the new owner. It might surprise you to know that Penny can sell practically anything.
Oh, it would be wonderful to have a place to sell things and someone to help me.
You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop, and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistress as soon as you can. Her name is Cassandra Mason.
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And you?
Penny cannot be certain, as Mistress Mason so rarely confides in her. However, she repeatedly mentions how tired she has become of trying to let the shop. She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Are you all right? Are you holding your breath?
Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself to stop talking.
What kind of things would I be able to sell in the shop?
All kinds. Anything from essence of Disney to Mooncalf.
Oh.
If a buyer exists for something, then Penny can sell it and get the best price. Just ask Mistress Mason.
Why are the premises in such disarray?
So all the complaints saying you can't sell the things.
Not able to manage very well. They seem to have given up rather quickly. Penny is perfectly capable of helping clean and repair, so the shop will be ready for business in no time.
How is it you're so good at selling? Seems unusual for a house elf.
Oh, before he died, Penny's previous owner, Master Mason, trusted her to do all sorts of things to help him with his shop. Penny supposes it is a bit unusual for a house elf to possess such skill, but Master Mason commanded it, and Penny was happy to oblige. Master Mason was a wonderful master.
All right, I shall go and find Madam Mason.
Oh, this is splendid news indeed. You won't be sorry. You can find Mistress Mason at her home on the north edge of the village. Penny does hope she gets to work with you.
Revelio.
That's not a level 1 lock. Nope.
Find myself scurrying.
That might be though. That is a level 1 lock. Don't mind if I do.
Revelio.
Never knew butterflies were attracted to treasure. Must have missed out.
Oh, never mind. Level 2 lock.
Revelio.
Unicorn blood will keep you alive.
Ha. Hello, Madam Mason? I understand you have a shop to sell.
Yes. Yes, I do. Are you interested?
Yes, I am. I've always wanted to own a shop.
How marvellous. I think you will find my terms quite generous. But, and do please forgive me for asking, do you think you might be a tad young to own a shop?
I am quite capable of owning a shop, I can assure you. I should think you'd be happy to have a buyer.
Well, I reckon you have the confidence needed for such a venture. And of course you'll have Penny to help you. That elf could sell tea to a troll. I assume she told you she comes with the place.
She did indeed.
I like you. Tell you what, I shall sell you the space for an exceedingly fair price. I think you might just be shrewd enough to make a go of it.
An exceedingly fair price for a shop and an elf. What's the catch?
You are wise to be wary in business dealings. No catch, really. I simply ask that you allow me to do you the favour of buying the shop back. At a discount, of course, should your efforts fail. The last thing we need here in Hogsmeade is for one bad apple to spoil the barrel, if you get my meaning.
Your faith in me is overwhelming. You're sorely mistaken if you think I'm going to fail.
There's that confidence again. And, of course, I wish you every success. Do we have a deal?
What precisely do you mean, should my efforts fail?
Honestly, I only mean that if for some reason you're unable to keep the shop going, I could help you cut your losses. That's all. But, as you've implied, the odds of that happening are remote.
The shop seems to be in an ideal location. Why has no one purchased it yet?
It is indeed.
The house elf lied.
I've just decided
It
to
still can only be used to sell gear.
My late husband was
You just get a 10% extra money from it.
And business in general. You'd be wise to take advantage of this opportunity before the offers start rolling in.
It looks to be rather a mess. Why haven't other tenants been able to make a go of it there?
As you've no doubt considered, running a shop is not as simple as those less savvy might think. The new owner, however, will have something that previous tenants did not. The benefit of Penny's particular prowess. Her assistance will make all the difference, I should think, in both getting the shop ready for business and ensuring its success.
It does sound intriguing, but I need to consider my finances first. I'll come and find you if I'm interested.
Very well, but I won't be able to keep the shop available for too long. If you do want the shop, I'd advise you to return to me as soon as possible. Hello again. You know, the shop won't be available forever. Penny is terribly keen to put her business acumen to use. I do hope we're able to.
Lawley's none too pleased. Seems he's been burgled.
Over here. This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar. And Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a port key that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Oh. That was not really a
I
test,
hate to
was it?
see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Revelio.
Silent as a grave. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. The
Accio!
rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Revelio. Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
You see, that one's full of spiders, though.
Hooks.
Revelio.
Oh.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Ha. 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 Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Revelio. Confringo.
Oh, does it have to be the push spell?
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Revelio. Revelio.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Revelio. Confringo. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone. We've made it this far.
Oh, that looks important.
Revelio. I need to find a safe way across. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Leviosa. Revelio. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Mighty Bone Bridge complete.
That's not cursed at all.
The student mentioned bones is the key. Therefore, bone piles must be what we need. That's a bone rattle.
Revelio. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. 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 Accio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You're too stupid to fight. Yes.
Revelio. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Revelio! Revelio! Accio! Leviosa! Revelio! Accio! Revelio!
Stuck.
Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio!
It's definitely debris and not bones. Yeah.
Accio! Confringo! There's a victory. Incendio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Oh, fuck me, there's...
That's a lot of bone rattle.
Do I just need to light the fires? Is that it?
Incendio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Had I just missed the fire? Yeah, I'd just not lit the fire. Idiot.
Revelio!
That's fine.
Looks like part of a student's diary.
Of course. Let's divide and conquer. Hold on to that diary.
It does
Really? We need to focus on...
Do you think the page...
Slytherin mentioned... They might have been...
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Revelio.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Why did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more.
Would you like a banana?
A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard. What I did to deserve that.
Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Confringo. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
things I did to deserve that.
Ow!
Dramatic, isn't it? Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, hang on. That one. Assemble.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones.
Revelio.
Nicely done.
Revelio. Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Imperium. For a moment there, I thought that would never end. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Accio, hold on. Don't give up yet. Revelio.
Ooh. Doesn't look good.
Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Protego. Revelio.
Is that ominous?
We've been followed.
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it, Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperium! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on!
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we need to go.
I don't think that was necessarily the right choice, but...
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
We've always looked out for each other, Ominous and I. I hope he knows that hasn't changed.
Revelio.
How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb, just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian. Revelio.
Okay, it's gonna make us fight on the way there, isn't it? Oh dear.
When we get to
Oh
Felcroft,
dear.
I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She
Oh
thinks like
dear.
Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Felcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
We must remain unseen.
I've been fighting since not quite.
Keep out of the way! Keep out of sword's reach!
Right, let's put... you know what? You can fight for me.
To the right!
have you done?
Saved my sister.
Still an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt.
Oh, fuck off.
Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
I guess you could have used freeze instead, and then just killed it regular way.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio. Revelio. Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is.
Oh, well.
Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why,
Oh, didn't really work.
Sebastian?
Revelio.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Alohomora. Revelio.
That's very fitting. Dark Arts cloak.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Ha. Revelio. Ha. Revelio.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an hour when I have news.
Poached egg.
Well, hard work and good luck go hand in hand. And the odd charm or two.
Madam Mason, about the shop.
Yes?
I've decided I'd like to go ahead and purchase the shop.
I have to say I'm impressed. You are a remarkably resourceful student.
I am indeed.
And brave. You won't be sorry. Give me the money, and I shall get the paperwork filed immediately.
Wonderful. Shall I head directly to the shop?
Please do. Oh, one more thing. Since my husband died, I've not been able to bring myself to retrieve some of his personal items. They're in a chest at the back of the shop. Penny has the key. As As you get organised, I would be terribly grateful if you could help an old widow and gather his things for me before you open for business. I wish you the very best of luck in your endeavours. Penny will meet you there.
Only a hairy-hearted. Well, I've done it, Penny. The shop is mine.
Oh, Penny is so pleased. Penny was hoping you would be the one to purchase it.
I'm glad you're here to help me.
Goodness, what a kind thing to say. Penny will do all that she can to make this a success. There is much to do. The last tenant left in a bit of a rush, so we'll need to clean up and do some repairs.
Well then, let's get to it.
Penny is ready. Between the two of us, we should have this place up and running in no time.
Repairer.
Oh, Penny can... Nothing like a bit of hard work.
Repairer.
Mistress Mason wanted Penny to be sure and give you this key. It opens a chest in the back room of this shop.
Oh, yes. She mentioned it to me. It contains some of her late husband's belongings.
Penny wonders if you should open the chest.
Are you holding your breath again?
Penny must get back to work now.
Revelio.
That could be a mimic. Oh. Oh. Dungeon.
Revelio. That's odd. Why would someone store one hat in here? Well, that's not very hospitable.
Oh, goody! Someone to play with! I sense you're not ruffled by our work. So determined to guess will be wonderfully fun!
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Lumos. That's new. Onwards, I suppose.
Oh.
What in the... Who's there? Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Bats. Lovely. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Seems as if I should hang something there. Confringo. These lanterns must belong somewhere. Revelio.
It's not lanterns, so that's a box.
Wingardium Leviosa. Perhaps the lanterns are meant to be hung on the hands. Revelio. Lumos.
Where are the lanterns, though?
Confringo. Lumos.
There is no lanterns.
Leviosa. Confringo.
Oh, well, there's one there.
Confringo. Revelio. Lumos. Leviosa. Revelio.
So where's the other one then?
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, there. Ish.
How enlightening! You might survive a bit longer than the others.
Lumos. Revelio.
Oh, you've come so far, so quickly. Well done. You might be just the playmate I've been looking for. I do hope you enjoy my playground. I encourage you to tell everyone about it. If you make it out, that is. Please try. If you get to the end, perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. I do want your shop to succeed, after all. What's the saying?
Confringo.
2 sides to every
Revelio.
story.
Confringo. Confringo.
Unfortunately for you, both sides mirror to my story. And you'll have to complete both to get to the end.
Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio.
You've chosen the scholarly route. You'll need more than you've learned from books to best me.
Revelio.
Ah.
Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio.
It's always good to have a different perspective on things.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Eh?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Uh-huh.
So much fun to be had. My head is spinning.
Revelio.
Eh?
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Eh? Uh-huh.
Lumos. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Perhaps I should pull the lantern into this room to cause the room to rotate again. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
All books and no play make one
Wingardium
dull
Leviosa.
indeed.
Revelio.
Oh, ladder. No, pointless, okay.
Revelio.
Spooky.
Confringo. 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 Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, deja vu.
Oh.
Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
Ow, that was rude.
Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos.
Running in circles, are we? Perhaps you should retrace your steps.
Oh!
What was that?
Oh. Oh, I didn't like that.
Confringo. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio.
This is genuinely quite a spooky
Lumos.
quest.
Oh, how nice of him to pop in.
Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Lumos. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Glacier. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos.
Whew, scary.
Home sweet home.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
This feels like the trappiest trap that I've dropped.
almost done. I'll give you a moment to collect yourself, if you can. Ta-ta for now!
Revelio. Lumos.
Spooky.
Revelio.
I simply adore this blooming place, don't you? You know, foliage, like most living things, won't survive for long in the darkness.
What spiders in there?
I wonder if I need to place lanterns to open these doors. Confringo! Revelio. Confringo.
Oh my god.
Incendio. Revelio. Confringo.
Oh, I'm afraid of the dark. Does it worry you that I can see you, but you can't see me? It should.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I'd offer you a seat, but I'm rearranging the furniture.
Confringo!
Don't want you getting too comfortable for what's in store, do I?
Revelio.
Ow!
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
No.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos.
Perplexed.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Aha, they do need to both be open.
Ah, a worthy playmate. Well done, me.
Incendio. Confringo. Protego. Glacier. Incendio. Glacier. Confringo. Confringo. Glacier. Confringo. Lumos. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos.
Spooky. Hello, gorgeous. I got excited and thought there's a quest to buy your own shop, and the house elf even says, "Oh yes, you can sell everything here from Dittany root to sheepskin or whatever." And I was like, "Oh, excellent! All the complaints were saying you can only sell gear and animals." No, that's a complete lie. You can still sell just clothing, but you get a 10% extra money for selling it here. But the quest has been really spooky. I was told to what was I trying to say? Open a chest to get her dead husband's belongings because she's a widow and she isn't ready to do it herself or something. Opened the chest. It opened a set of ladders down and the whole scary dungeon with a ghost man. So I think she's been basically feeding the ghost victims by renting out the property and then they die. So I think I might just be the next victim, but I'm gonna win because I am the main character. Yeah, I think you'd quite like this section, actually. Okay, best of duck. I'm gonna give you a hug. Good.
Feels so much better, so sweaty and
Oh,
gross.
sweaty and gross. Even I was considering putting the fan on. I've messed up deleted, so I just want to be naked and alone. Good day.
Good day. Good day to you.
Day to you too, sir. Whoa! Clonked.
Revelio.
Oh, there's a lot of red there. Oh.
What's this? A game within a game? Ooh, knight to h3. Nighty-night!
That wasn't too difficult.
Oh goodness! I do hope you're having as much fun as me. I think I'll keep you around a bit longer.
Revelio.
I'll try not to, but I think they've been the most threatening thing so far. Genuinely quite spooky. Good time.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo.
Time to raise the stakes, so to speak. Where shall I put this?
Ow.
Where shall I put this? Where shall I put this?
Incendio.
Ow, that was rude.
Well, this has been fun. Much to do, much to do. See you in a bit.
Revelio.
Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now and agree to give me unfettered access to the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. Pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get your shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! Let the games begin! Catch guy, but catch, I mean.
Ow. Ow. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't like that one bit.
Well, well, finally, someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I must say, I enjoy a good challenge.
Ah, a kindred, dare I say, spirit.
So, about that contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
Why would you enter into such an agreement?
Much as I love banging about the place, it's no comparison to seeing customers' faces when I bonk them on the heads with a chocolate frog. One doesn't really understand the value of an audience until one is with
Hello,
it.
gorgeous. There was a scary poltergeist.
Just to be clear, what does this agreement entail, specifically?
Pay attention.
He does.
You guarantee that I can have my
Looks
fun
old-timey.
one day each month without fuss. I let you work the rest of the time, mostly in peace.
Uncanny. Oh well, I guess that makes him even more spooky.
Very well. I shall agree to your contract, with one small addendum.
Hooray! No more of this unsatisfying banging about all day in a pitiful void. Wait, did you say one small addendum?
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of 1?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. You've worn me out. Well done. I had a feeling about you. I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the perfect playmate.
Revelio.
You want to watch Thingamajiggy yet? Or are you still busy doing your own thing, cutie? Okay. Notificate me when you are.
Hello, Penny.
Penny is so glad you're back.
You knew exactly where I was going when I entered that chest.
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive Penny. Penny is forbidden from telling you anything.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased the shop.
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
You should have told me the truth and punished yourself as necessary. I need to go and find Officer Singer.
Penny is so sorry. Penny wanted to tell you everything.
I didn't say punish yourself. I said just don't lie to me.
Officer Singer will know what to do. Penny will wait right here.
Have I met Officer Singer?
Revelio. Officer Singer, I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop?
I am perfectly capable of owning a shop. But more importantly, did you not hear the bit about the dungeon?
No, I heard that bit too.
And according to the house elf that came with the shop, she's done this sort of thing before, repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear this all up. Shall we?
Did I see a...
Revelia.
There's a bit floating around there.
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
Stop her!
Wow, the police in this world are fucking worthless.
I should have known better than to do business with a wily student. What on earth are they teaching you at that school these days?
Ooh. Cool.
I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate! You don't know what you're doing! Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Check on that house elf of yours. She's probably terrified.
Spoony little traitor herself! I should have known it was...
Silencio. Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. on her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
Penny, I found an item of clothing in the dungeon that I'd like to give you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Penny never thought she would be given clothing and become a free elf.
It's my pleasure. You deserve it.
Of course, Penny will be staying on and managing the shop for you.
Penny, you're free. You can do anything you've ever wanted to.
But all Penny has ever wanted to do is run a shop with a friend and sell to the villagers in Hogsmeade.
That's very
If that's what you
convenient.
want to do, Penny, then nothing would make me happier. I'm genuinely glad you'll be staying on.
Penny is too. All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
I choose Vestas and Venom.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Mine now, demiguys.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No. It belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
Boo, I want a pet dragon.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
Revelio.
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
You know what?
A more hushed approach is likely wise.
She might not be bred to try and kill me, but she's still a dragon. And she got tortured by people, so she'll probably think we as bad people. Oh, poor Wither.
Wondering what happened to her egg.
Revelio. For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Revelio.
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
Confringo. Revelio. How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
That's a brilliant idea.
There she is again.
She's fantastic.
From a distance.
Revelio. I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Revelio. Watch your step.
Oopsies, just burned down this village.
Or just raring for a fight.
Oh, they're scary looking.
Revelio. Quiet, what was that?
Run, you idiot. Run.
Revelio.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it.
Blarg.
Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy. It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she'd listen to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her. If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. I think we're close. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Repair it.
She's gonna come out and get on the
Now,
bridge.
if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
She's going. Chomp.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Revelio.
frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
That's pretty cool.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
welcome, welcome.
Hello again, Mr. Thistlewood.
Oh, it's you again, my favorite Hogwarts student. Never attended Hogwarts myself. In fact, I've never been more than a stone's throw from our humble hamlet. Now, how may I be of service?
You never wanted to get out and explore the world around you.
Hard to believe, isn't it? Especially for someone so young. But no, some folk just aren't born with the need to wander. My sister Helen, on the other hand, she saw some of the world in her time as an aura. But I'm happy here.
I should be going now. Thank you.
That troll's gone, thanks to you. Our very own troll. Welcome, welcome. Do have a look around.
Revelio.
My mother used to say I was lazy. Wouldn't pick up my toys, she said.
I know what that means. Merlin trial. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Revelio. Now, I'm only trying to help. Wingardium Leviosa. I'll look after you. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. There. I'm not going to hurt you. Oh, no, you don't. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Professor Howin will never... Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Everything's Revelio. Wonder if I... Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Oh, my feet didn't turn into beads. That's a good start. Revelio. Should have known a herbologist would use Devil's Snare. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
Oh no, there's a troll in here.
Lumos. Revelio. A troll? You can't be serious. Revelio.
Oopsies. Yay, my cabbages.
Revelio. A sarcophagus. This must be Marmaduke. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully. Revelio. Well, Marmaduke certainly left behind more than plants.
Revelio.
That was a nice, easy one.
Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it reverses the curse.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Settle yourself, I mean you.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
You're new, so you wouldn't know, but most of us consider Poppy a bit of an odd bird. I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus, just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Well, there was a troll in the tomb.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course, I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
I'll be weeks from splint witches to such interesting notions about how to improve brooms. Crimson Stuffy does that one.
I'd like to do some window shopping in Hogsmeade.
like how silly that hat looks, actually. Oh, it's a very strange looking costume. You know what? It's unusual, but she can keep it.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's
No.
ambiance.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
No, thank you. I pressed the
Actually,
wrong
perhaps
button.
another time. Professor Howin will never believe this.
Oh dear.
Everything's all right now. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Revelio.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
Exactly what kind of creature is a snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much as...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Revelio.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide.
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
How's it hanging, cutie pie?
It's going. You desperate to watch something?
I'd quite like to watch something, yeah. Kieran says we can watch it without him, but to stop when we meet... Oh, I can't remember what he's called. The black guy that was the king of Vought in The Boys.
What are you up to now?
He did tell me his name and I've fucking forgotten what it was. Like Gregory or something random.
Revelio.
Ah. Yes, I'm going to Sepulchre. Actually, I don't know why I've teleported myself here. I want to be it. The room of requirement.